Yalla, what's good YouTube? Tech here. In today's video, I got Nvidia Control Panel settings versus Nvidia Overlay settings. I have a 4070 Super, and I show you how to brighten your game up while maintaining that FPS. It's a little bit longer of a video because I test each one 3 times, but I timestamped everything so you can bounce around if you want. Go ahead and check it out. So today I'm going to show you how to enhance the quality of your Arc Raiders game and any other game for that matter, COD, redsec, Fortnite, etc. So there's 2 different ways to do this. I'm going to show you both. First of all, you want to go to Control Panel. That's one way to do it. This affects just your whole computer overall. And I kind of like this one better than the other, depending on which graphics card you have. I have a 4070 Super. And this one gives you the digital vibrance, brightness, contrast, the gamma, and all that without having as much effect on your FPS, which is nice. So this is the one I use, and I'm going to show you what it looks like real quick when I load up. Yeah, as you can see, I got 138 FPS, pretty smooth, looks really good. And then I'm going to go to a different area to see how the frame droppage is. When you get into the tight quarters, like Stella Montis or down in Blue Gate below. I wonder if this is still glitched out. Oh, yep, still glitched out.
What's up?
Oh shit. I was wondering if this was still glitched out, and it sure is. Hello there.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, the guys show me this like 10 minutes ago.
Nice, bro. Heck yeah.
It's not very nice. But...
Yeah, I know. They need to fix that. That's crazy. Oh shit. And now we are down here checking the frames here. 120, 120. Oops. So it's not bad. Pretty smooth. I like this. Little bopper. It always drops when I get into like Stella or small close quarters maps for some reason, but it usually stays pretty consistent other than that. Then we'll go back up for a second. And then we're back at 120. See, not too bad. Pretty smooth. And I'm running everything on, I think, low settings right now. Full screen borderless. Yeah, disable on plus boost. Nvidia DLSS, performance, transformer. ADFOV, of course. Static. All view distance medium and pretty much low. Everything else, medium textures, medium foliage so I can see the trees and they don't turn into blobs. But yeah, let's go check out the other one now. That was the Nvidia Control Panel, and I have 52 brightness, 52 contrast, 1.25 gamma, and then 79 digital vibrance. You can play around with these, see what's best for you, but I kind of like this one right now. I still might play around with it a little bit later, but as of right now, this is fine. Nvidia Overlay. This one's a little more intensive. You can see better, but it does have a bigger hit on your FPS. So if you have a better graphics card than a 4070 Super, I might run this one instead because you still can maintain those frame rates while having the best picture completely. So go down to settings, make sure you open your Nvidia app, go down to settings, and then you want to turn on this Nvidia Overlay. game filters and photo mode. Once you click this one, the other one should pop automatically. There it did. Now I'm going to boot back in the game, and we're going to check the FPS and stuff. It should be able to put me right back in the game. So we'll check this out real quick. And then you want to activate your Nvidia overlay. It's Alt-Z, and then my filters are right here. Game filters 1, profile. Let's reconnect to the round real quick. Alt-Z, game filters. Come on, computer. And I'm running sharpen 0, clarity 70, HDR toning 16, bloom 0. And that is for the details part. Sharpen, I'm running intensity 91, ignore film grain 75. And then brightness contrast, I'm going exposure -4, contrast 15, highlights 100, shadows -30, gamma 0. And then for color, I'm going tint 0, tint intensity 0, temperature 0, and vibrance 26. And like I said, you might not be able to see it on your end because I'm using a game capture card, but it does make a huge difference, and this one does look way better, but the FPS is a little worse. So I'm going to run it back into the zone where I was. This is the same match. Hopefully I don't get killed because I have I'm going to just go the opposite way I came. Check it out. This is actually weird. I'm having better frames. I might just keep this one on, actually, which is strange. And you can see better, honestly, with this one. Is my buddy still there? Yep.
Yeah, man, it's crazy here.
I know, it's kind of wild.
Yeah, bro, you have just the guy showed me that like 5 minutes ago.
Nice.
10 minutes ago, sorry. It's crazy, man. What the
I
fuck,
know,
man?
it's a trip, right? Well, have a good one, man. GG's.
Yeah.
And as you can see, this one's a little bit less on the top part. So you do get less frames. But it does look better. So yeah, it does drop to 120. So it is a little bit less overall. Because I think it has more digital vibrance and a couple other things that put a little bit more stress on your GPU. But you get a better quality. And I want to make sure everything's consistent. So we're going to surrender. And then do a double test. Let's see. But honestly, I ran this last night and this one seemed to be a little bit worse on my FPS, but right now it seems to be a little better. We'll check it out though. And I'm trying to maximize my stamina by running and sliding. Someone just got flared up. Check the broken spot. Boop boop. Ridiculous. You're literally in the wall right here. And bye-bye. Let's go do what I was gonna do. Yeah, 110, 111. And it also has to do with each game too. When you load in, that's why I'm doing a couple tests. Alright, now we're going to run it back to the other one. So now I'm going to turn off Nvidia Overlay and then bring up my control panel again. Turn these bad boys back up. 52, and then had it at 1.27, I think. Let's go 126. I think this was at 79. And let's see if I can get back in the game. Yep, reconnect. Let's do it. And then we'll test it out going the other way. Oh, I'm down. Damn it. But as you can see, I'm already at 141 frames. 139. I'm going to surrender and run it back. Flared instantly. Nice.
Let's go to that location.
I do feel like the control panel runs a little bit smoother, but you definitely can see better with the other one. But this is like a nice medium between FPS and seeing everything. Yeah, 112, 113, 116. Oh my god, there's so many copies. Pretty smooth though. Hide myself and switch to the other one to see how it works. I can kill these people though. So bring these back down. Apply, bring back up the Nvidia app, settings, turn on overlay, and see if we can reconnect real quick. It's on. Game filters, edit filters, profile 1, so that one's on. And then we're going to reconnect. And we have 120. $130 actually. Wow. So maybe the Nvidia, this one's better. Yeah, this one is a little bit worse when you get up top, but I think it's a little bit better when you're in small quarters. Because yeah, I'm dropping down to 196. Yeah. So that was really weird. It was more frames downstairs and then a lot less frames up here. More frames, I would go with the control panel. And then if you want a better looking game, I would go with the Nvidia Overlay. But they're both very smooth and enhance your game much better than whatever quality they put out. Let's go down one more time and check. Yeah, it feels like it's better frames when it's in the small quarters with the Nvidia Overlay, and then when you go up top to the bigger part of the map, it's a little bit worse. So what we're going to do is double check it one more time. So go back to Nvidia Overlay, settings, we're going to turn this one off. And then we go back to the control panel. Under adjust desktop color settings, turn everything back up. Oh, come on. Hit apply. Go back in, see if we can connect to the same one. Reconnect. Hopefully I'm not downed. I'm not down. Oh, I think the trick also is if your frames are bugging out, you can hit this and then go to your, somehow if you go to 170, if you open your advanced display, it'll bring your frames back. It's the weirdest thing. I was just at 50, now I'm at 140. So yeah, we're at 130 now, 140, see it's a little better. Zip down, see what we're doing in here. Yeah, 131, see, it is a little more consistent, a little bit faster. Go outside, drop down to 110, 112. Go back at 120, see. There's slight differences, but depending on what you want and what you're going for, there's two different ways to do this. But you do get a little bit more frames with the control panel versus the overlay. And they really need to fix this.